Conversion factor. This is a very important topic. So let's go. Under conversion factors, you can see I've already written the conversion factor you need to know. This topic entails kind of cramming and understanding, two in one actually, because you have to cram this thing on your head, commit it to memory. This, so once you're talking about distance, you can see that 1 foot is equivalent to 12 inch, 3 feet is equivalent to 1 yard, 1 inch is equivalent to 2.5 cm, 1 kilometer is equivalent to 1,000 meter, 1 meter is equivalent to 100 cm, 1 mile, this is 1 mile, is equivalent to 1.609 kilometers. The same 1 mile is equivalent to 5,280 foot. 1 meter is equivalent to 39.37 inch. 1 yard is equivalent to 36 inch. 1 strand is equivalent to 8.85 times 10 raised to the power of 3 kilometers. And here 1 kilogram is equivalent to 100 grams. 1 kilogram is equivalent to 2.2 pounds. 1 pound is equivalent to 160 ounces. 1 ton is equivalent to 2,000 pounds. When you're talking about volumes, this is 1 liter equivalent to 1,000 millimeter, and 1 millimeter is equivalent to 1 cm cube, and 1 meter cube is equivalent to 1,000 liters. Then 1 gallon is equivalent to 3.785 liters. Why I'm saying this thing is some people may not be able to know what this MI means is miles. This is yard, this is strand, this is foot, inch, this is pounds, ounce. So please note all these symbols for you to know it. So actually you need to commit all these things to memory for you to be actually very good in this. I did not call this because I know that most people know this is 1 day, 1 year, 1 month, 1 century, 100 years, 1 millennium, and so this is easy. But these are the ones I read to bring that time for me to explain. Now, of course, I don't like wasting time, so let me go to the main thing. And under this conversion factor, we'll do a lot of important things here. And if you do not understand, it's from here if you want to start understanding my video on stoichiometry calculation. I'm telling you, from here you start picking it up. So pay attention so that whenever I say conversion factor in any of my videos, you actually know what I'm talking about. So from example number 1, let's go ahead. In example number 1, you have, I can tell you, let me start from the easy one. So let me say I give you, I said convert 4 foot to inches. So you have to convert 4 foot to inches. Now, of course, having committed this to memory, you will now come here and you look at which of these relates inches to foot. You can see the one that relates it is this one, right? So this is 1 foot is equivalent to 12 inch, right? So this is 1 foot is equivalent to 12 inch. So this is the conversion factor. Now, all you need to do right now is you're going to start from the one they gave you. So this is 4 foot divided by 1. The next thing you do is times. Now this is the conversion factor. This is what relates 1 foot is equivalent to 12 inch from here. So now what you're going to do is you draw a line. Now you're going to now ask yourself, this foot, is it going to be at the downside, or is it going to be at the numerator or at the denominator? Now, the foot has to be at the denominator. Why? Because you want to cancel it out. You want to move from foot to inch. And so the numerator should be 12 inch. Then you can see that this will cancel this. And just like that, you have switched from foot to inch. So this is conversion factor. So if you should times this out immediately like this, please, I'm taking it slowly so that you will understand it. This will give you 48 inches. And that is the answer, 48 inch. Now, number 2. The number 2, you have convert 350 grams, convert it to kg. Now, all you need to do is once you know the conversion factor, you have solved everything. What is the conversion factor between gram and kilogram? So if you come here, you see that 1 kg is equivalent to 1000 grams. So this is the conversion factor. So the conversion factor is 1 kg is equivalent to 1000 grams. Right, that's the conversion factor. So the next thing we're going to do is, you start from the one they give you. This is 350 grams divided by 1 times, you can see that the grams have to be at the bottom so that it can cancel. Why this is 1 kg. So this will cancel this. And so when you punch your calculator, you should get an answer of 0.35 kg. So that is the answer for this. So you can see that it's actually easy. It's actually easy. So the next one is, let me pick on that volume, number 3. This is convert 0.45 liters to milliliters. Now you come to this place, this is the volume. What relates it is 1 liter is equivalent to 1000 milliliter. So that's the conversion. So that 1 liter is equivalent to 1000 milliliter, right? So as usual, you start with the one you are being given, 0.45 liters divided by 1 times, which one is going to be at the bottom? So of course, 1 liter will be at the bottom. This is 1000 milliliters. So this will cancel this, right? So if you times it out, you can see that the SI unit is still there. So if you times it out, what you will get is 450 milliliters. And that's the answer. So I'm going to continue with the difficult ones. Now, all this one you can see is one-step conversion factor. They are the ones that you have to convert to something and convert to something again for you to get the answer. We used to call it two-step conversion factor. Now, example of two-step conversion factor is, let me explain this. These are more easier ones. We have more harder ones, and as the video progresses, of course, you know the way I do it normally. Now, you have number 4, convert 180 inch to yard. Now there is 2 methods of converting this. I want to use 3-step conversion to solve this. I want to convert this thing from inches. I'll convert it to foot, then I'll convert it to yard. Because I just watched here, I saw that we have a one-step conversion for you to use this. 1 yard is equal to 6 inch. I will get the answer immediately. But I want to solve the one of 2 steps so that you can learn it. So first of all, I want to go from inch to foot, from foot to yard. And this is still going to be the same answer. So first of all, what is the formula that relates, the conversion factor that relates inch to foot? Of course, is this one, that 1 foot is equivalent to 12 inches, right? So which one relates yard to foot? We only know from that place that 1 yard to foot, that 1 yard is equivalent to 3 foot. So now let me first start from the inch. From inch I want to move to foot, from foot to yard. So from inches here we have, start from 1 given, 1 inch all over 1 times this. So you have a foot will be up, and then you have 12 inch at the bottom. So this cancel this. Right now I'm in foot, so I want to move from foot to yard. So what is the conversion factor? 1 yard is equivalent to 3 foot. So the same thing here. So you come to this place. Where would the foot be? Is it at the numerator or at the denominator? You can see the foot have to be here so that it will cancel out 2. Then you have 1 yard here. So this will cancel out this. So if you should punch it in your calculator immediately, your answer is going to be 5 yards. But from here, if you want to use one-step conversion, look at it. 1 yard is equivalent to 36 inch. And so you have 180 inch all over 1 times, this is 36 inches, and then you have 1 yard. And this will give you 5 yards immediately. So I wanted to teach you how to do two-step conversion, one-step conversion, so that you're very conversant with it. Because all these ones, there will be a question I'll give you, you will not see one-step conversion. You have to use two-step conversion factor to solve it. And so, and that is an example like here, the number 5 here, you have 900 foot, and I ask you to get it to kilometers. Now, if you want this formula I just wrote here, there is no any conversion that can take you from foot to kilometers. We don't have it here. We don't have it here. But that means you have to use 3-step conversion system to solve it. So first, you're going to move from foot to miles and from miles to kilometers. So you move from foot to miles and from miles to kilometers. Because I just said from here, you can also you want to move from foot to we don't have it. So the best thing, you move from foot to miles, from miles to kilometer. That's how you do. So this is 3-step conversion, right? And the conversion factor there, if I remove the conversion factor, the first one is I want to move from yard, from foot to miles. So we have the one that connects foot to miles, right? Yes, I have this. Look at it here. 1 mile is equivalent to, look at the conversion. 1 mile is equivalent to 5280 foot. Which one relates miles to kilometers? Miles to kilometers, look at it here. 1 mile is equivalent to 1.609 kilometers. So the first one you start with the one you were being given, right? So this is 900 foot all over 1 times, of course you want to move from foot to miles, so your foot will be here, 5280 foot, and this is your 1 mile. This will cancel this, you're already in miles. So the next thing is you move from mile to foot. So this time around there will be 1 mile here, and you have 1.60 kilometers. So this will cancel this. So you should 26 kilometers, and that is the answer. So you can see that there's one-step conversion cannot solve it. So you have to use two-step conversion system to solve it. Let's go to the next example, please. So please try as much as possible to be conversant with a lot of things. So number 6. So the number 6 here is 750 milliliters to gallon, right? So of course we don't have any conversion down. This is a 3-step conversion. So first of all, you have to move from milliliters to liters to gallon. Because if you move from milliliters, you have to come here, search it. We only have from milliliters to foot, and we don't have from foot to gallon. So you come here, check milliliters. So you have 1 milliliter. Okay, this is 1 mile. So where is my milliliter here? Look at it. We have 1 milliliter. So we have something that relates gallon to liter, and another thing that relates liter to anything is 1 liter to milliliter. So that means you move from milliliters to liters and from liters to gallon. You have to check your conversion system. This thing can be hard and it can be simple. It has to be kind of hard because you have to memorize all this and then start looking for what to relate this to this for you to be able to solve it. So and the conversion system is, of course, 1 liter is equivalent to 1000 milliliters, and then 1 gallon is equivalent to 3.785 liters. So remember, we want to move from miles to liters. So this is 7,500 milliliters divided by 1 times the conversion factor here is 1,000 milliliters, and here is 1 liter. So this will cancel this. So times, now I want to move from liters to gallon, right? So here we have to be 3.785 liters, and then here is 1 gallon. So this liter will cancel this liter. So punch everything in your calculator immediately. What you should get is 1.98 gallon. Now, for those into studying Chem 130.1, I want to bring exercise from the textbook to solve, so you can actually make sure that every other basic is covered. The board, we have a very simple convert 18.3 inch cube to cm cube. Now you may ask us, we don't have anything cube. It's only this one, cm cube. So how are we going to do this? It's also easy. Use the conversion system of inch to cm, and then you can solve it. Now from the board here, we have 1 inch. The conversion factor is 1 inch is equivalent to 2.5 cm. Now the only thing we need to do right now to make it like this is to put everything in cube root. The cube of everything, not cube root. The cube of all. So here we give you inch cube is equivalent to 2.5 raised to the power of 3 should give you 16.387. So 16.387 cm cube, right? Good. So if we should give you 16.387 cm cube, that's all. So all you need to do right now is to convert it. Start from the one given. This is 18.3 inch cube all over 1 times, of course, you know, inch cube will be here, so you have 16.387 cm cube. This will cancel this, and of course, you punch your calculator, you will end up with this beautiful answer, 300 cm cube. You end up with 300 cm cube, and that is the answer. Now let me go to some more harder ones under this that will kind of look like another thing, but it's still conversion factor